Hey you, welcome back to the channel. And guys, today some exciting news. We may potentially have a shadow rank token coming out. And for those of you who don't know, um, ShadowBot is a type of voting pool used on the Steemit.com platform. And it's very interesting. It allows, through an algorithm, through a bot, interesting posts and content to be upvoted by members of the community in a voting queue. And this is calculating several factors used on the Steemit platform, from your reputation score to the quality of your polls to your Steam power. And then it's all factored together with a combination of your history, last week's polls, and they're derived a spot in the voting queue to where you could get upvotes and get a type of community consensus on the quality of your content, if you will. So it's been a very interesting system I've been involved with early, and I really like the system. And there are a lot of people who are using ShadowBot now. I believe well over 800 members of the community who seem to have a lot of positive feedback about ShadowBot as well. So what's so exciting about this token, guys, is, as I've explored Steemit.com, really love that platform as well. Sometimes the conversation has been about specifically, what is your reputation score about on Steemit? And looking at your reputation score, I think what's come to mind for me personally has been, what does this mean, and how does this factor into Steemit? And my first thought was that that would be more of an accurate representation of your contribution to the Steemit platform. But on Steemit.com, there seems to be that your reputation score at this point doesn't really have anything to do with. It does measure your amount of upvotes to downvotes ratio, but there is no reward system for it. And in that respect, some people don't believe it really is that important or really does anything. Although it does factor that, and although some people have discussed, well, it'd be a good idea of maybe that, that they, made to do perhaps some kind of way add to the reward system, as it's kind of more so demonstrating, I think, your overall contribution to Steemit. But getting back to ShadowBot here, to contrast that with ShadowBot, ShadowBot does, in a sense, do that, because ShadowBot generates something called a shadow rank. And your shadow rank is a combination of things from Steam power to the quality of your polls, to how many contributions you make, to how many contributions you take in. So a very interesting system that makes things a little bit seemingly more fair, makes distribution a little bit more wide across the network, where many members can benefit. And obviously, if they have a positive experience on Steemit, maybe they'll go tell their friends. Maybe they'll keep using Steemit, and the success of the platform grows over time. And so it's very exciting, potentially a ShadowBot token, where as you build up this rank, you're able to trade in some form, some value of your shadow rank score. Of course, this is very early. This is potentially going to happen, and the conversation has just been opened up about it. So a lot of details I don't know about what's going to happen, but I am very excited to see how this is going to be handled. I invite you to go to the ShadowBot polls. You can get engaged in the conversation and get a lot more details by asking questions, and possibly we can get even more answers, as I will be listening intensely to find out exactly how this is going to work. And I do think it's a next great step forward for ShadowBot. And if you haven't joined ShadowBot as of yet, I would definitely recommend you look into it. Very interesting. If you're an economist type minded person, you might find a lot of interest in how this system on a scale model distributes monies across the network. But guys, anyway, that's all I want to say so far about a possible ShadowBot token, as I really don't have any more information other than that. But stay tuned, as I will, and maybe we'll get some answers soon. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.